How much do you need to change from the first fight? Do you need to change a little bit? Nothing? A lot? What do you think?
I need to change enough to prove that I'm better, and I need to add more actions.
In order for Dmitry Bivol to beat Artur Beterbiev, I like to say Beterbiev, but it is what it is. In order for him to beat him, he would have to change his entire style. Bivol uses a bunch of energy jumping in and out, that Eastern European type of movement. But Beterbiev is throwing power punches after power punches, and he's doing it without even expending that much energy because he's naturally heavy-handed. So Bivol, he's making himself tired by jumping in and out and moving while also getting hit. That's a double whammy. Bivol will have to sit there in the pocket and take those big shots and tough it out. But if he does that, he's probably going to get stopped. Because in the early exchanges of that last fight, when Bivol tried to stand his ground, he got hurt.
And we already changed a little bit with our training camp. We add some coach in our training camp, and now I'm working on myself. Of course, I want to be better. I want to be perfect, and I'm trying to be.
See, it's a difference between what people say for the cameras when they're trying to save face versus what they're actually thinking or what they feel. Bivol's camp will tell you that Bivol won the fight. But in the second camp, for the second fight, they're bringing in more coaches, more trainers. If you really felt as though Bivol did enough the first time, then you wouldn't really change anything. You say, you know what? We're going to go out there, tweak a few things, and do the same thing because we really won that fight. But if you know that your fighter lost, you're going to try to bring in new coaches because you realize there's something that we're missing. We need to add something to this recipe. We need some new ingredients.
Well, let's bring in the defending champion, the undisputed light heavyweight champion, Artur Beterbiev, with belts everywhere. Firstly, Artur, what does it feel like to be the champion?
Can you repeat it? Yeah. It's good feeling. Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for His Excellency, for my top rank, for everyone here. My goal is now to keep my belts, and I will do my best to do that.
Now, I've been saying this since the first fight, but if these two rematch, Beterbiev is going to knock Bivol out because he already knows that Bivol can't hurt him now. In the early rounds between high-level competitors, they have to be careful. They have to sense out and fill out each other's power. They have to fill out each other's speed. In those early exchanges, Beterbiev saw that he could hurt Bivol, and he saw that Bivol couldn't hurt him. So in the rematch, he's not going to waste time with that fill-out process. He's just going to get straight down to business. And Bivol's not going to be able to take that type of a pounding, no diddy, for 12 rounds.
Dmitry Bivol says that he wants revenge. What do you think when you hear that?
We have revenge if you want revenge. No problem.
What?
That was real funny. I don't know who said what, but they ain't understand a damn thing Beterbiev was saying. My man said, yeah, I really want to, no problem. I think what he was saying is that he can want whatever he wants. It's not a big deal. He can want it all day. That's basically Beterbiev saying that you can want it all day. That doesn't mean that you're going to get it. But, of course, the language barrier. And this is why Floyd Schofield should have showed up to this press conference, because him and Shakur could have got this thing popping. We barely understand Beterbiev. We barely understand Bivol. And English is not their native language. So when they get on the mic, they're not going to say anything that will make you want to drop the mic.
How different do you need to be on February 22nd? Do you need to be much better, a little better, or the same? What do you think?
For enough better to win. Just to enough to win, I don't know, how is it, like high, small, big, medium? I don't know yet, but enough to win,
I don't know. One size fits all. Beterbiev is funny. All these Russian fighters or Eastern European fighters, None of them really speak clear English, so the press conferences, they're never as good as they can be. But all in all, this man has knocked out damn near everybody he's been in the ring with except for Bivol. So he's going to come in there and handle business like he did the first fight. If you look at the championship rounds, there's no way that people was trying to give that fight to Bivol. Bivol had a few good moments, but most of the round, Beterbiev was pushing him back, knocking him around the damn ring, and Bivol showed no ring generalship. He looked like he was in survival mode for much of the second half of the fight.
You usually knock everyone out. No one usually hears the final bell, but he did. Why?
I don't know, because maybe he is luck that night.
Beterbiev acts like he don't know shit, man. Every question they ask, he talking about he don't know. I don't know. Medium, small. Why did he last 12 rounds? I don't know. Maybe he just like that. But the reason Bivol went 12 rounds is because Bivol is a high caliber fighter, one of the best in the world. He just ran into somebody that's better than him. He also ran into somebody that has something that most guys don't have, and that's world-class power. So that's a game changer. Power is the great equalizer in boxing. So while Bivol may be a higher skill level boxer than Beterbiev, he may be. I'm not just going to say that because a lot of people, they ignore a lot of the fundamentals that Beterbiev has. Once a person brings a certain amount of power to their game in boxing, that could equal out or sometimes even put them above somebody who has more skill than them, a la Deontay Wilder.
Because he is luck maybe that night.
Dmitry, let me bring you in here. Did you get lucky to not get knocked out against Artur Beterbiev?
I don't believe too much in lucky. I think luck will come to people who work a lot. And I work on it and I become lucky. The luck will not come without work.
So that's a real good answer. Luck is something that you get from hard work. The more harder you work, the more possibility that you're going to be in position for things to go your way. Because that's what hard work does. It puts you in position. So I agree with Bivol. But I guess Beterbiev wasn't saying that he was like that. He was saying that he's luck. He's lucked that or something like that. I don't know. I really can't understand Beterbiev. But if Bivol didn't get lucky to go 12 rounds, Bivol is extremely conditioned. He does training in the mountains, probably trains year-round. And that's what got him through those 12 rounds, especially in the championship rounds where he started getting his ass whooped.
Dmitry, what is your message to Artur Beterbiev ahead of your rematch on February 22nd? Please look at him and tell him.
I don't have any messages. I'm not a postman. I'm an athlete. I will come to the ring and we will talk by actions.
That's a pretty good line, that. Artur Beterbiev, do you have a message for Dmitry Bivol?
You mean I'm postman? No. I think 22nd February we're gonna see good fight. And my message is be ready. That's it.
February is going to be a huge month for boxing, but Bivol definitely has to be ready. He has to figure out how to stay in the pocket. He has to duck down instead of standing so tall. He has to dip and get his arms up because he can't be moving around as much as he was in the first fight against a guy like Beterbiev, or he's going to gas out again and going to get his ass whooped again. But shout out to Bivol. That joke was pretty funny. He said, I have no message. I'm not the postman. Y'all let me know what y'all think.